It's a beautiful day outside. All walks of life from all corners of the earth come together to enjoy music in the city of Austin. This can happen at no other place than Austin city limits. My name's Akash Nair, and today I'm going to be telling you a story about how I snuck in to Austin City Limits Music Festival. This is Crossing City Limits. So you're probably wondering, why sneak in? Well, it's kind of a personal thing. I always saw those musicians coming out, and I'd actually never been to a concert in my life, so I figured might as well do it in style, you know? That plus I had a little inspiration from some YouTubers out there who also had a few misadventures into ACL and other music festivals as well. So why not, right? So now that you know why, let me introduce you to the characters in this story. So every good heist obviously needs a good getaway driver, and in this case, that would be a boss. The boss is the best at the wheel that I know, and he's the one who took us to and from the festival and was waiting in case anything went wrong to pick us up. Then we have none other than the brains of the operation himself, Akash, me, yours truly. Then once I figured this out and gave it a try, I thought to myself that I could bring a few accomplices with me. So that's where Juju, Amrit, and Eric all come in. So now the part we've been waiting for. The story of how it went down. So 2019, I told myself I was going to sneak into ACL, and to do that I had to gather data. So what I did is I started looking at maps of ACL from the previous years and seeing which venue went where and how it was organized. And then I started figuring out an outfit, what my getup would be. And with a little help of the YouTube videos I talked about earlier and my obsession for the movies Ocean 11 and Catch Me If You Can, I knew exactly what I had to do. My roommates had some construction gear, as they are environmental engineers, and so I put that to good use by putting on the persona of a sanitary worker for ACL. If anyone asked me, I told myself that I'd tell them that I'm going there to clean the porta potties, and that was that. Got to the event, and I was nervous as ever, and I circled the whole festival until I saw an entrance, and I went towards it, and I walked through, and the first thing I see is a bunch of cops looking out at me, and they pop out, and they ask me where I'm headed. They asked me what I'm doing, and I said, oh yeah, I'm looking to go towards the Miller Center. You should be able to point me in that direction. And one of them said, okay, come with me, and he started walking me towards the center. So at this point I had gotten in to the actual festival, but I still had to get past the next layer of security, where they pat you down and check your bags and everything. But because of my attire, the faculty that were waiting there just let me through. And just like that, I was in the festival. Went to the porta potties and I changed out because I had my actual festival clothes underneath, and that day was a success. Naturally, I enjoyed myself so much that I wanted to be able to share this joy with others. This was where Eric, Juju, and Ahmed come in. The next day, I rounded up the gang and I pitched the idea to them, and they were more than ready to take part. And we all put on our construction vests. Abbas rode us to the event, and just like that, we were all in. Next thing we know, we were listening to Tame Impala. We saw Billie Eilish. We saw Childish Gambino. And we enjoyed the rest of that day, and we knew that this was very possible and that our goals had been fulfilled, and we had fun doing so. So yeah, that's the story of crossing city limits. What's up, guys? You're probably wondering why I'm dressed like this. Well, that is because I'm about to sneak into ACL after I finish these oats. Yes, I got the whole setup. Got the ID badge. Got a construction hat over there. So I'll keep you posted.